I'd like to welcome all of you to the annual recognition and award ceremony. I'm Steve Gordon, Vice President for Student Services. On the way down here today, someone asked me in the hallway how many of these I've been involved in, and I said 18, and suddenly felt extremely old. Anyway, this is my 18th ceremony. It's something I enjoy doing very much every year. I'd like to thank you all for your attendance and your commitment and your continued commitment to Carl Sandburg College students. Once again, our goal is to get everyone out here as quickly as possible, but still honor all of our outstanding students. And one thing we're doing a little bit different this year is after you present your award, students, please go down the center aisle, take a left, go back to the Sandburg backdrop to your right, where Bill now is waving like a maniac. Go back to your right, and ask the presenter and the student to please go back, or students, and get your picture taken. We found in the past, we try to do it during the awards, and we miss some. We want to make sure that the memory is captured for everyone. So that'll be a little different thing what we're trying this year. As we have for the past several years, I will introduce the first presenter. And I would ask the next presenter simply to come up, and the presenter before he was taken care of. We'll jump out of order once or twice. I've talked to everyone where that's going to happen, so if I've not talked to you, it will not have an impact on your order. If a presenter is not here, I will come around from around the corner over there, and I will present that award. And look forward to having a great ceremony today. Once again, thank you so much for being here. And our first presenter today will be our head coach for men's and women's cross country, Mr. Rodney Blue.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rodney Blue. I'm the head men's and women's cross country coach here at Carl Sandburg College. This is starting my third year, and it's been a great run for us Chargers, and it's a proud moment, especially today, to be able to have an honor and a privilege to introduce a few of my college runners. My first individual is Andrea Gordon. And she is a two-time national qualifier in cross country, and she is also a Region 4 team member as well. So, with that being said, I just want to tell a little story about her. When I started this job back in 2015, I inherited a team of one that was a male. So Andrea was my first recruit. And I was tickled because I wasn't for sure how many individuals I was going to be able to get in a short period of time. And then she said, "Coach, I got a friend." I said, "Well, who was that?" "Shayla." I said, "Who's Shayla?" "Well, she's a teammate of mine. And can she come too?" I said, "Bring her too." I said, "If your mom wants to come, your grandmother wants to come, bring them too. The more the merrier." Because, you know, I like to talk and I like to entertain and I like to showcase what beautiful campus that we have here at Carl Sandburg College. So they came, and here we are today. Andrea's been an outstanding student athlete over the last 2 years, and I just couldn't be more proud of her. And it's a very good honor to be able to have her part of our cross-country family here at Carl Sandburg College. Andrea Gordon. My next individual is Shayla Kozak, and her nickname, I didn't give it to her, but you know what, we always try to have a lot of fun on our team, build chemistry. Her nickname's Elbow. Come on up, Elbow. And Shayla is a two-time national qualifier and also a Scholar All-American NJCAA. That is a really good privilege. My next individual is Sebastian Arteaga. Sebastian, where you at? Come on up, buddy. Sebastian is a Galesburg product and We're so happy to have him here, and he's also a Scholar All-American NJCAA. These guys are a joy. I'm gonna still have Sebastian, but I'm gonna lose Elbow and Andrea, and we're gonna wish them all the best in their college careers. But you know what? They're part of our Carl Sandburg College cross-country family. Will never be forgotten. The next presenter will be Mike Bailey.
Good afternoon. My name is Mike Bailey. I'm the athletic director here at Carl Sandburg College. I also have the privilege of coaching women's basketball and women's golf. We have several different people that I'm going to mention here today because the presenter for men's basketball is Ryan Twaddle. Actually, I'm the presenter because he is our men's golf coach and they are on the road today. And I will also be mentioning the volleyball award winners. They are on the road playing softball in the first round of the Region 4 tournament today. So I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the award winners here today. You made Carl Sandburg College proud, and we look forward to seeing great things out of all of you in the future. I'm going to start with men's basketball. I saw Isaiah here earlier. I'd like to present Isaiah Thurman, who was a member of the NJCAA Region 4 All-Tournament team. He was part of a men's basketball program that advanced all the way to the regional championship game. Isaiah Thurman. We had another young man that was on the all-region team and the all-region tournament team, Shane Maple, but he's not able to be with us today. Isaiah, you want to go down there and we're going to get your picture taken? Thank you very much. We're going to do a group photo.
Yep. They're going to come back.
Very good. Next, I'd like to switch to women's basketball, and I would like to ask Kara Caldwell and Sabrina Clay to come down at this time, please. Hello, lady. How are you today? Miss Kara. The first young lady here to my right is Sabrina Clay. This year, Sabrina was named to the second team Arrowhead All-Conference team, and she was a member of the NJCAA second team All-Region team. She was also a member of the All-Tournament team. The young lady standing next to her is Kara Caldwell, and Kara was a second team All-Conference winner this year. And the reason why I wanted to bring these two ladies up first is these are both sophomores that we're going to greatly miss in the future. But these two young ladies won conference championships in both years that they were part of our program here at Carl Sandburg College, which is a tremendous accomplishment and deserves a round of applause, please. I'd like to bring down the third young lady that we're going to talk about here. This young lady's name is Madison Lowe. Madison was a first team all-region selection. She was a member of the all-tournament team. Madison was the co-MVP of the conference this year as a freshman, which we have not had an MVP of the league here at Carl Sandburg College since 2006. So as a freshman, that is quite an honor for her to achieve. She was a member of this year's conference champion, and we look forward to having Madison back next year. Madison Lowe, Sabrina Clay, Kara Caldwell, our women's basketball award recipients. I'd to announce the volleyball award winners. They are all members of our softball team who is participating in the first round of region tournament, as I mentioned earlier. Todd Winkler is our head coach. All conference for our volleyball program was Emma Derry, Chelsea Lesniewski, and Adre Vetter. Chelsea is a sophomore. Emma and Adre were both freshmen. NJCAA All Region 4. First team was Chelsea Lesniewski. Second team was Emma Derry. And we had the Chelsea Lesniewski, Adre Vetter, and Lexi Strange, members of the All Region 4 tournament team for volleyball, who also were region runners-up. I would like to take time to make mention that at the moment we are tied. Our college has never won the All Sports Trophy for our conference. And our baseball team is playing as we speak. And if they are playing for a conference championship, if they win the conference championship today, it will be the first time in school history that we win the Arrowhead Conference All Sports Award. And so we are really pulling for it. Our next presenter is our head men's soccer coach, Mr. Kevin Mullen.
He's a lot taller than I am. Stephen, luckily I only have one presenter, or one recipient. I'm not a big speaker. So Stephen was a member of the NJCAA All-Region team. Hopefully next year we'll have more. And if we're not in the conference, if we were, we would have already won the championship. So the next speaker, I guess I asked the next speaker. Diana Higgins?
Yeah.
Is that Higgins?
Thank you. Hello. I have the privilege of giving 3 awards from the Career Technical and Health Education Department. So first I'll ask if Jennifer Howard is here. I didn't see her, so I'm not sure she's here. She's working on her internship right now, so she probably is working. Jennifer is completing her Administrative Office Professional degree this semester. As a student, we find Jennifer to be very detail-oriented, very creative, prepared. Her instructor stated her work is always ahead of schedule and is always of a high caliber. She's progressed very well in her internship this semester, where she's obtained full-time employment. So our 2016-2017 Outstanding Administrative Office Professional Award will go to Jennifer Howard. Tyler Yarbrough is our Outstanding Information and Computer Technology recipient. He is completing his IT Land and Security Specialist degree this semester. As a student, we find Tyler to be very dedicated, eager to learn, and always present in class, which is always appreciated. For the last 2 years, Tyler has also been the IT tutor out of the tutoring center, helping his fellow students in a variety of technology courses. And currently, he is completing his internship at Knoxville School District, where he's been employed there part-time for at least a year, maybe more. Okay. And faculty stated that Tyler is an excellent student and always happy to have him in class. So our 2016-2017 Outstanding Information and Computer Technology Award goes to Tyler Yarbrough. Keith Hyde is completing his medical office professional degree. As a student, we find Keith to be diligent in his work. He is prepared for class, and he is not afraid to ask questions and seek clarification. He's very thoughtful with his contributions to classroom discussions. He is the type of student that will jump right in with both feet for group work and do what it takes to complete the project. Keith takes ownership in his education. He works hard to present himself professionally. He volunteered this semester at the Career Expo, and Tracy Ingstrom stated that she was very impressed with Keith's professionalism when volunteering his time to assist with the Career Expo. He He will go on to do great things because of his positive attitude and willingness to do whatever it takes to reach his goals. So our 2016-17 Outstanding Medical Office Professional Award goes to Keith High. Next presenter is Pam Davis.
Hello, I'm Pam Davis, the Chief Nursing Officer at Cottage Hospital, and I'm going to be presenting the Carney Award today. The Carney Award is from Gertrude Carney. She was a board member at Cottage for 40 years, and she was instrumental in selecting faculty for the nursing school at Cottage. And when Cottage closed the nursing school in 72, we transferred this award to Sandburg College. So it has been a great honor to be able to present this award to Paul Beck this year. About Paul, the award is it's to recognize the most outstanding student in the class chosen by the nursing faculty. And a few things about Paul: he's a very ambitious student. He works as a CNA locally, and he's also worked at Subway all throughout high school and college. He was a dual credit student in high school, and he took classes here his senior year. So he earned his associate's degree in 2015, and then he decided he really liked healthcare, and he was accepted into the nursing program. So he's chose nursing because he feels like it's an excellent field for opportunity, but it also lets him help people and grow. He really wanted to thank his mom, Mary, and his dad, Peter, and his faith, and so all the faculty and the students here that have supported him and helped him grow. And he's on his way to SIU, right, in the fall for a BSN program. So congratulations to Paul.
Good afternoon, I'm Alice Snyder. I am the Chief Nursing Officer at OSF St. Mary Medical Center. And it's my pleasure today to give the Diane Dawson Award in memory of Diane Dawson. We've done this from St. Mary Medical Center since 1991. And it really exemplifies what an exemplary nurse looks like. So the criteria for this selection includes dependability, cooperation, loyalty, courtesy, initiative, successful demonstration of clinical and classroom concepts, as well as the student selected displays a high degree of emotional maturity and respects the opinions, abilities, and contributions of others while having demonstrated credibility and self-confidence. Certainly that is what a nurse should look like and does look like. So without any further ado, Lorena Lundeen, also known as Laura, is our recipient today. Lorena, I'm proud to say, has accepted employment with us at OSF St. Mary Medical Center, so we're excited to get her started. The week after she graduated from high school, in 2009, she began caring for the intellectually disabled patient as a direct service provider. Of course, right out of high school, that really is a large undertaking for someone. She took this job with a little hesitation, but soon realized that she really was born and had a passion for working in healthcare. She also wanted to make that her long-term career. In 2011, Laura attended and graduated from the Carl Sandburg Licensed Practical Nurse Program. She spent the last 5 years working in long-term care facilities and in the Department of Veterans Affairs. In 2016, Laura decided that she wanted to broaden her scope of practice and returned back here to Carl Sandburg College to participate in the LPN to RN Bridge program. Laura thrives on the opportunity to improve someone's experience as a patient and expects she'll be able to make a greater impact as a registered nurse. Upon completion of this bridge program this month, Laura will continue her education at Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville, where she expects to complete her bachelor's in nursing by 2018. Laura has a great interest in both intensive care nursing as well as hospice nursing. She's thankful for the local program here that allowed her to expand her professional goals and continue to enrich the lives of others. So, Laura Lundeen.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tammy Geil. I'm the Director of Nursing at Knox County Nursing Home, and today I have the honor of presenting the Joyce Liston Award. Joyce Liston created a foundation of caring in Knox County, working actively on fundraising, planning, and serving on committees to enhance her community through the addition of nursing facilities in the area. She was an advocate for healthcare advancement and saw the position of the LPN as a vital part of the nursing composition. In her honor, we select one individual who shares in the same service of collaboration and dedication. This year's recipient was selected by his instructors using an evaluation scale that includes attendance, courtesy, initiative, self-esteem, accountability, leadership, clinical and people skills, enthusiasm, and grace. I am proud to present the 2016 Joyce Liston Award for Outstanding Practical Nursing to Dustin Griffith. On my other paper. Dustin is a 1999 graduate of Knoxville High School, and after graduation he pursued a degree in electronics engineering and graduated from Hamilton Technical College in 2001. Dustin has since worked in the field in various positions throughout the area. He also received his EMTB certification at Sandburg College and worked for Area Ambulance Services for 4 years. A change in the job market caused Dusty to reevaluate his career. He had enjoyed his time as an EMT and felt like a career in healthcare was his true calling. Dusty decided he wanted more patient contact than was available in the emergency medical role, so he enrolled in the Sandburg nursing program. He is excited about graduation and is beginning to look at employment opportunities in the Quincy, Illinois area. Dusty plans to continue his education at John Wood College in Quincy and will begin classes there this fall, pursuing his RN. His long-term goal is to become a nurse practitioner, likely with a focus on mental health.
Hello, my name is Lisa Walker, and I am the coordinator of the art program here. This is my lovely assistant, Megan. The awards that I have to give today are for the students who have won prizes in the Student Art Show, and it just came down in the gallery today, unfortunately. Otherwise, you guys can go see it. When they get an award, they get something monetary. And of course, that goes immediately. So the nice thing about this is that I can actually give them something to keep, something that they can hang on to. And 10 years from now, they go, what the heck did I get that for? Anyway, artists are different people. All of the students whose names I'm going to mention are very talented, have done some amazing work, and I'm very, very proud of them. They have consistently shown up with brilliant ideas and executed them in ways that surprised me. So without too much ado, I would like to have my students come up. I'll call your name. Please come forward. Megan will present you with your certificate, and then we'll all boogie on over there on the floor. Okay. This year's judge was Mary Skydema out of Monmouth, and she is a professional ceramicist. So those of you receiving awards efforts for ceramics and three-dimensional work should be particularly proud because that's where she lives, okay? All right, to start with, my first honorable mention goes to Erica Van Dale for look, touch, read, but don't rearrange. My second award, also an honorable mention, goes to Brody Bramlett for the Curse of Caress. Are you here, Brody? Thank you. The next award goes to Leslie Davis for Balloon Bowls. With another honorable mention to Ashley Evelyn for Anchor. And the final honorable mention goes to Walt Reynolds for A Fine Day. Now, the next grouping is by category of medium. So painting, ceramics, what have you. I'll read out the category as I read out the recipient. This year's winner for Best Painting went to Jeffrey Dowell for Winter Birch Grove. The best ceramic this year went to Rashida Parker for a Greek model. Our best print this year went to Mary Bandel for Mandela Giraffe. Best drawing this year, Savannah Felger for Relaxed. And our best 3D went to Roger Carlson for Arrowbird. I have two jurors' choice. A juror's choice is given either when there's more than one award winner in a category, or when a piece does not easily fit into one of the pre-designated categories. So these two, actually three, pardon me, there are three this year. These three awards go in order to Caleb Warren for Backside View, Jeffrey Dowell again for Hennepin Canal Bench. And also juror's choice to Katie Price for ERA. Lastly, but certainly not least, we have the best of show. This is the piece the juror designated to be the finest piece in the show. Always extremely high honor. It goes this year to Erica Van Dale for Forever Unfinished.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I believe that Sharon Trotter Martin is up for Gazelles.
We got a boogie over there.
I am Sharon Trotter Martin, and I am an English instructor here at Carl Sandburg, as well as the faculty advisor for Gazelles, which you may have seen on your way in. It's the Carl Sandburg Literary Magazine.
faculty advisor for the Sandburg Literary Magazine. And just what a great opportunity for us to be able to promote and encourage and celebrate the arts here at Carl Sandburg. So the magazine is filled with writing and artwork and all kinds of amazing things that the students and faculty and staff contributed and produced this year. And so without further ado, I first want to have some members of the ZOG's staff stand and join me here. Also, one of them, Savannah Felgard, won an award, so she's over there. And Holden Rutledge could not be here today, but we have Gila Goldman, come on up, and they're going to help me hand out our ZOG's awards. And Carissa Valerian, say your name very much. I pronounce it. And our ZOG Scholar for the Year, who also did a tremendous amount of extra work for us, and that is Caitlin Lacey. So come on up, I think we will imitate Lisa's model here, and we will just have if everybody who wins an award come up, hold on to your award, and then we will all boogie, mosey, head on over to the photo stand. Okay, so the ZOG's award this year for Best Ceramic goes to Anastasia Ellison for skull number 1. Anastasia, can I leave it there? The ZOG's award for Best Print goes to Mary Vandal for Anthology Acts. The ZOG's award for Mixed Media goes to Ashley Eveling for Suicide. The ZOG's award for Best Photography goes to Sierra Shepard for Brazen, and it should also be noted that Sierra took this amazing photo that is on our cover as well. So. The ZOG's award for Best Drawing goes to Megan Anderson for KP in Green. And I'll let Megan just stand there for a second because she is also the winner of the ZOG's award for Best Painting for her painting Pixie series. Something exciting happened this year, this was a first. We have a tie for the Best Poem Award. So for the ZOG's Award for Best Poetry, we have The Irony of Flowers at Funerals by Katie Spring. And also for the poem Open by Marcus Butler. The ZOG's Award for Best Prose, the Fiction category, goes to Jordan Walters, who I heard, there she is. And the Best Prose Nonfiction ZOG's Award goes to Michael Warren for the essay For Better or Worse, The World as Ray Bradbury Predicted It. Because he also won the award for Best Graphic Illustration Storytelling category for the Tangerine Master Degree. So. Oh, Susan Sharp and Peter, I believe, are up next.
For those of you that have ever been involved in a theater production, you know how much teamwork theater takes. And when it's working correctly, it's a well-oiled machine where everybody is working at their best. And it is because of a few students every year that well-oiled machine continues to run. And one of our students this year, Courtney Howard, is receiving the Rick Kaler Award. So let me tell you a little bit about Rick Kaler. He was the spouse of one of our faculty members, and he died suddenly in 2005. But Rick was very involved in community and academic theater, and he very much appreciated the teamwork involved with theater. And so to honor his deep appreciation for the teamwork, positive attitude, and professionalism required of those in theater, an annual award is given to the student who most clearly demonstrates these traits in his or her inspirational work on or off stage. And Courtney is one of those students that goes the extra mile every day. You can find her in the theater working well past everyone else when everyone else has left, and she's always the first one in. And so for all of her hard work, we honor Courtney today.
Sorry, pardon the awkward silence. Travis Nelson, please join me on stage. I have to do this today because we work marketing and public relations, but we do photography and video work, so we're used to kind of being behind the scenes a little bit. So being in front of you, now it's strength in numbers. So quickly, Travis has helped with a lot of things: photography, writing, social media, web initiatives, all kinds of things. If there's one thing I want to leave an impression with, is that he's somebody who is very passionate about what he does, and his ingenuity, his problem solving, and he's not complacent with things just as well. He likes to see things grow and improve. To the point of me even saying, I can relate to that, but even I have to tell him sometimes, chill. It's okay. So, but honestly, it's one of the greatest strengths he has. He's recently been accepted into the Centennial Honors Program at Western, and we're looking forward to seeing awesome things happen down the road. So, thanks, guys.
Good afternoon, my name is Keith Williams. I am the coordinator of the business programs here at Sandburg, so I'm awarding the Outstanding Accounting Student Award and also the Outstanding Business Administration Student Award. Our first award goes to Austin Davis, the Outstanding Accounting Student Award of 2017. Can you all hear me okay?
Yeah. You bet.
All right, Austin was described as an outstanding student who is very conscientious. He quickly picks up new material and is great at applying new concepts learned. Austin maintains a professional demeanor and is precise in his word selection when asking questions. He turns his work in ahead of time. Austin is predicted to make a fine employee and to be very successful after his time at Sandburg. An adjunct quote about Austin was, "In my 18 years of teaching, he is definitely in my top 10 students of all time." So congratulations, Austin. I know he couldn't be here today. The second award is the Business Administration Student Award of 2017, and it goes to Larry Allen. Larry, if you want to come on up here. Larry is a hardworking, very organized student who has done an outstanding job of being involved beyond the classroom. He has been an indispensable founding member of the Business and Accounting Society at Sandburg Bass Student Organization, where he has contributed his time to sign in students for our guest speakers and helped create a very successful fundraising event in the fall, along with holding the cabinet positions of the organization. He has twice mentored high school teams during our Sandburg Business Simulation competition. He has managed this while maintaining a very high GPA. And Larry usually knows exactly what his grade is in class. Congratulations. Our next presenter is Joel Johnson.
My name is Jill Johnson, and I'm the Associate Dean of the Social and Business Sciences, and it is my privilege and honor to present the Social and Business Sciences Outstanding Student Award. Is Sky Swearinger here? So I can say whatever I want to about it. Tell her I said wonderful. No, absolutely, I want to tell you, in the last 10 years, we have never had so many nominees for this award than we have this year. And I think that's just a testament to the quality of students that we have here at Sandburg, and I want to give you all a round of applause. So I had Sky in a psych class, and she definitely was, she exemplified the qualities that we look for. She had self-discipline, very motivated, very academic, and had a clear path in mind in the direction that she wanted to take, which happened to be psychology. So I think the thing that put her over the edge above the other nominees was her involvement in the Sandburg community. So I want you to take that with you. When you go on and you transfer, or when you're out in the world, and whether it be your neighborhood or the town that you live in or the college you attend, make sure you get involved and make a difference, because it does create an impression about who you are and what you believe in and the values that you have. So Sky, here's to you. Tell her I said great things. It went on for hours.
I am the usurper today. Thank you for allowing a moment on your program, even though I'm not listed. My name is James Hutchings. I am here in my role as coordinator of the honors program today, and it is going to be my pleasure to award the Wendell J. Hunnigan Outstanding Honors Program Graduate Award to one of our students. I'll tell you why it's not on the program. I was not aware of this award until a little later than publication deadline. However, that does not diminish the impact of it. One of my privileges has been to work with the honors students and to see them grow and develop. There's a lot of talk in higher ed about meeting objectives. You've seen them on your syllabi. You know you have. And honors is not about meeting objectives. Honors is about exceeding objectives. And those are done in different ways and at different times by lots of our students here at Sandburg. But in consultation with the faculty who are teaching honors courses this semester, it's really my pleasure to give this award. I'm feeling weird about it, I don't know why. It's my pleasure to give this award to Macy Fox. Macy has been given this award because she's not afraid to challenge herself. She pushes her own boundaries, both personally and academically, and she shows an extremely high level of critical thought that is evidenced in her writing, in her discussions, and in group interaction with other students on campus. So it is my great pleasure again to give this award to Macy Fox.
Okay, so I have 4 awards that in recognition that I'm going to present today. And these are to recognize students involved in clubs and organizations that have enriched the campus and the student community through their efforts this year. So first we're going to recognize our Student Government Association, and I'd like to ask all of our officers and senators to come on up. So these individuals have shown a great deal of service to their campus last year, the 2016-2017 student government focused their efforts on bettering involvement and the overall campus experience for their peers. They work to encourage others to get involved in their events and others, as well as other clubs, and are currently part of a tentative project that could impact students at the main campus for years to come. So their decisions were made by thinking first and foremost how it will affect the students, or will it be good for the student community? These students are great examples of what leadership can be, and I'm very honored to have worked with them. So first we have Melissa Paris. She was our president. Brayden Myler served as our vice president. Sky Swearingen was our student trustee this year. Ryan Rutledge was our secretary and treasurer. Then we have Caleb Conway, who served as a student senator. Alex Davis was also a student senator. And Taylor Rigdon was also a student senator with us this year. Thank you all for your service. So the next award that we're going to present is Outstanding Student Organization of the Year. The Outstanding Student Organization Award is presented to a Sandburg club that has demonstrated leadership, community involvement, and campus enrichment through its members, programs, and presence on campus. Based on the active student organizations this year, student government met and looked at which clubs exemplified those qualities. It came down to 3 candidates, all of which they felt were extremely deserving of this award, and we'd like to share a few notes about each organization. So, BASS, or Business and Accounting Society at Sandburg, is currently in its 2nd year of inception and hit the ground running last August. Throughout the year, they have hosted the Business and Entrepreneurial Speaker Series for the campus, bringing in 8 different local business owners and managers to impart their knowledge and experiences in the real world with our students. Additionally, they hosted their 2nd annual Biz Cafe for local high school students to learn about business and accounting fundamentals and compete to create the best business plan during a day-long workshop on campus. They have fundraised throughout the year, which included a music trivia night and grocery bagging at Hy-Vee to begin building towards the ultimate trip to Germany to look at international business. We certainly hope they reach their goal and make it to Germany someday, and we know they will continue to be a driving force for student involvement at Sandburg. Phi Theta Kappa. PTK has been a long-standing staple at Sandburg, recruiting students who have met and continue to meet high academic standards. This year, they have seen their membership grow significantly and a strong desire to do more outside the classroom. PTK has traveled to Chicago for the Illinois Regional Honors and Leadership Conference, and then on to Nashville for the annual PTK International Conference, where they received the Distinguished College Project Award for their 10 articles published in the Register Mail as part of the 50 articles for the 50th anniversary celebration. They will continue on to the Illinois Regional Convention in Springfield this June to continue networking and gaining valuable leadership training to bring back to Sandburg for next year's leadership. We look forward to seeing what comes next for this determined group of individuals. And finally, Men of Distinction. They have held a strong presence on campus since spring of 14. Their purpose from the start is to develop leaders on campus and encourage philanthropy throughout the Galesburg community. This year, they have grown to 54 dedicated members who continue to serve this purpose and live by their motto, if not you, then who. Their outreach since last fall has included volunteering with the Fish Food Pantry, the YMCA Solutions Program, Knox County Animal Shelter, Safe Harbor Women's Shelter, Boys and Girls Club of Knox County, Knox County Housing Authority Feeding Program, Knox Prairie Community Kitchen, the Steel School Lunchtime Heroes Program, Orpheum Theater Cleanup, the Knox County Adopt Highway Program, Salvation Army, Goodwill Industries, the Knox County Special Olympics, Holiday House Walk, the Pantry Food Drive event at Hy-Vee, and the American Brighten the Block event here in town. If that wasn't enough, on campus they volunteer for various events and school events and talk with prospective students and families to share what the Sandburg experience is all about. We know this organization has made and will continue to make a lasting impression on the Sandburg community. So the organization that will receive the Outstanding Student Organization of the Year Award is Men of Distinction. So obviously just a small fraction of their 54 strong. So congratulations, guys. Great job.
Gentlemen, who are we?
MOD.
Who are we?
MOD.
Who are we?
MOD.
So the next award is the Student Leader of the Year, and this is presented to up to 2 students who are members of a student organization demonstrating outstanding commitment, leadership, and participation in their organization. Again, for this award, SJA looked at the active club membership and found 3 students who really stood out from their peers. All 3 have demonstrated outstanding qualities as student leaders. Only 2 could be selected, but we have some notes about each one that we'd like to share. So the first is Sky Swearingen. Sky is taken this year by storm by immersing herself in everything she could at Sandburg. She was elected to serve as student trustee and has dedicated much of her time to the College Board of Trustees to make sure that the student voice was heard. She is involved in the TRIO SSS program and also serves as an academic coach with them, mentoring first-year students in their first year, of course, to help them acclimate to the campus and regularly checking in to make sure they're on track for success. She is a member of the Student Ambassador Program, where she meets with new and prospective students and their families to welcome them to campus. And she's also a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and somehow still has time for a part-time job over Peoria. I'm not sure how she does it. One of the best accomplishments that we can say about Sky is the example she sets for everyone every day. While her schedule is filled with all these responsibilities, she diligently manages her time and maintains her academics at a high standard, showing her peers and others what hard work can do. Her dedication to Sandburg goes beyond what any one person can say, and it has been felt on campus since she first walked through those doors 2 years ago. Dakota Williams. Dakota has become a well-known name and face on campus. Yes, you probably see him around on the Commit to Complete bulletin boards, or the TRIO brochures, or the current issue of the Sandburg magazine, or downtown on the annex windows, or even around town on a billboard. These spotlights in our Sandburg community were certainly earned through his determination and successes as a student both in and outside the classroom. He serves as a founder and president of the Sandburg Forum, first vice president of Men of Distinction, and is active in the TRIO SS program as well. He continually sets an example for his brothers and peers of what it means to be a leader academically and professionally. His advisor, Anthony Law, had this to say: "Upon meeting Dakota, it is easy to see the potential in him. He stands out as a young man who you want to learn more about and see just what makes him unique. When I first met Dakota, I challenged him to challenge himself. I knew that Dakota was comfortable approaching every task with his best effort, and I challenged him to push past comfort and explore his full potential. Dakota took that challenge and exceeded both our expectations. He challenged himself to become a better leader on our campus and a leader within the community, to be an example to his peers and to younger students within our district, to be a voice to those causes that needed to be voiced, to stand up for those who needed someone to stand up for them. Dakota challenged himself, and in doing so, he challenged us all to follow his lead. He was asked, if not you, then who? And he answered with a resounding, me." And finally, Sierra Shepard. Sierra is another familiar face you have probably seen around campus or in the Sandburg Snapchat stories updating the campus on all the weekly events. She's another hard-working leader who is showing others what the definition of leader truly means. She's a member of Women of Character, president of Phi Theta Kappa, involved in the study abroad program, and also serves as an intern for the marketing department on campus. Her advisor, Laura Romer, had this to say: "Sierra has truly blossomed into an outstanding leader since I first met her in fall of 2015. She has helped PTK to have more of a campus presence as president and she was instrumental in the chapter earning international recognition at the 2017 Catalyst Conference. I'm confident Sierra will not only change the world herself, but will inspire others around her to do the same. And from one of her fellow PTK officers, Alex Davis said, Sierra is a devoted and hardworking leader. She's always determined and willing to improve that which she's in charge of. While leading PTK, she has helped increase membership, win the international award for a chapter, and transition the most promising officer team yet. She has built upon and made stronger an already growing organization. So the two students that were chosen to receive this award are Dakota Williams and Sierra Shepard. Great job, you two. Another recognition award for our student ambassadors. And if our ambassadors are in the house, come on up and stand up here at the stage. So this one is very bittersweet. I've had the honor of serving as the advisor for the Student Ambassador Program, and can I even begin to describe how proud I am of these students. Now sad I am to see this year coming to an end. Every year, myself, and I know many of you, think how amazing our students are and why do you have to leave us so soon. But this group is certainly no different from that, and we have become kind of our own little family. The Student Ambassador Program is in its third year at Sandburg, and each year it continues to get better and better. These students were nominated by faculty, staff, advisors, and their peers on campus that knew they possessed characteristics of leaders. Upon acceptance into the program, they are tasked with completing 80 hours of work throughout the year. Some of them have even surpassed this and are approaching 100+ hours as an ambassador. These students have provided a great service to Sandburg through their efforts as ambassadors. This year alone, they have welcomed over 390 new students to campus through orientation, met with over 200 prospective students and their families to show them everything Sandburg has to offer, were essential in supporting numerous campus events on and off campus, and encouraged countless students to get involved and be all they can be. They are some of the most kind, dedicated, and poised students I have had the pleasure to know, and have been instrumental in presenting Sandburg to new and future students as a great place to learn and grow, as evidence in themselves. Their support at college and community events has helped ensure students and guests create a lasting connection and enjoy their experience with Sandburg. Each one of you possess incredible potential, and I know we will continue to see great things from all of you. So we will go in alphabetical order. Alex Davis. Paul Beck. Griselda Gandaria. Ivy Hilla. Mary Howard. Yvette Leon. Melissa Paris. Marla Pemberton. Brian Rutledge. Monica Sanchez. And Sky Swearingen, who could not be with us today. Thank you very much. Our next presenter is Anthony Locke.
And last but hopefully not least, thank you for your time. I'll be very brief and quick. Men of distinction, women of character are built on the core values that we share with the institution. Excellence, collaboration, integrity, and respect. It's been determined through somebody that with a higher pay grade than I, that those are the principles that if you stand on, success is yours. Anything that you want to do, you can do. So with that, my first award will go to the Core Value Award. These two students, one from women of character, the other from men of distinction, has shown all 4 of those core values throughout their time here at Carl Sandburg College. So if I could have Sabrina Clay and Danya Payton step up, please. The next award is a Spirit Award. And if you know anything about our organizations, we take pride in who we are. We have to. It is a spirit of sisterhood and brotherhood and of being proud to be Chargers that make us unique. And so the next 2 people have shown that spirit of men of distinction, women of character, and Sandburg throughout their career here. And if I can have Tammy Huff-Baker and Alessia Kozak step up, please. And the last is one of the things that we pride ourselves on is being leaders in the community and in the classroom. And that takes work. That's what we're all here for, to get the best education, take advantage of the opportunities that Carl Sandburg College provides for us. These last 2 have done that to the extreme. Their academics are outstanding, and their efforts match their success. So if I could have Kieran Cook and Angel Warren, please step up. Our next presenter is Autumn Scott. Thank you.
Afternoon. I see they're cutting the cake, so I will be brief. I am going to ask Travis to join me, and I think our second award winner, Amber, I don't think is here with us today. This is the 10th year that we are awarding the Trio Outstanding Achiever Award, and typically we choose 1 student, but this year was really, really hard, and we had to choose 2 because we just couldn't narrow it down any further. But we always choose a student who has been incredibly perseverant and has shown so much dedication to their educational pursuits. And Travis is certainly the definition of perseverance and dedication, and anyone who knows him on campus can speak to that. Travis came to us a few years ago, and when I think of all that he has overcome, I am absolutely in awe. Travis took a little time off from his degree. When he came back, he was more determined than ever. I don't think he will mind me telling you that in his last 2 years here, since he came back to us in the fall of 15, he has never earned less than a B in any of his courses, and Travis has not taken easy courses. So we're very, very proud of his hard work. You've seen him all around campus. He's highly, highly involved, recently inducted into PTK, and as Bill mentioned earlier, was heavily recruited into the Centennial Honors College at Western, and he accepted that honor. So we're very proud of him, and we wish him the best. So I'd like to present the Trio Outstanding Achiever Award to Travis Morgan. Who is not with us today, but I will say quickly, Amber, if you know her from around campus, she's quiet. She very shyly and quietly goes about her business, but she's one of the hardest working students that I have encountered. And she is about a couple classes away from finishing her degree, and she's done it all by working full-time outside of class and taking care of her family and doing it all on her own. And so we're so proud of her hard work, and we wanted to make sure that we honored her today as well. So we will make sure she gets her award as well. So thank you.
Last order of business, did we miss any awards? Because there's still time. Presenters out there? Okay. First of all, once again, thank you all so much for being here. Please join us for refreshments. And let's end today by one more round of applause for all of our awards.